What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to do a song breakdown of a cinematic type piece that I'm writing. It's not entirely finished, but I'm going to kind of take you along on a journey just to kind of show you my thought process of putting tracks together, of arranging it, of orchestrating it, and hopefully it inspires you. If you're looking to write your own music or produce or arrange or orchestrate your own compositions, that it inspires you to go after that and use the gear that you have. So without further ado, let's get into it. I sat down at the piano the other day and this idea came out. So kind of this moving thing in the left hand, and then kind of the melody has a kind of this kind of oriental, kind of Far East kind of vibe to it, or sound to it. And so like I just sat down and this is why, like, if you're creative again, you want to have a workflow where you can sit down and immediately start creating. You don't want to be searching for sounds. You don't want to be frantically scouring your library, and you want stuff to work. So when that those creative juices hit, you want to be able to actually go with it. And so I knew in my head kind of the sound I was going for, and I was able to pull it up quickly. And then I was like, you know what? I've got this little library of orchestral sounds. I'm going to kind of play around with those. And then the next thing that I added was just some pizzicato strings kind of underneath to kind of give it a little bit of a rhythmic movement. And so you put those two sounds together. And this is kind of what I had so far. And so I just kept going. And I was like, you know what? A harp would be pretty cool, you know? And so I was like, where can I put that? And side note, when you're creating something, okay, it's so important. What are you hearing in your head? Try to imagine in your head what something is going to sound like. If you hear it in your head first, chances are it's gonna come out. And I think part of the challenge in writing and producing music is taking what's in your head and making that a sonic reality. And that's what makes incredible composers and producers, is they can hear complex things in their head and recreate what they're hearing just effortlessly. I'm not there, but I'm growing. So I have this little harp thing that happens just to kind of emphasize the beat one, and then I've got it in different spots as well throughout. And so you put those three things together. So just kind of that little harp lead in just kind of emphasizes the entrance of the melody of the piano. And then I was like, you know what? Because I have this library, and I was like, I'm going to play around with some sounds. And I was like, ooh, glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. I like saying that word. I'm going to throw that in. And so I had the glockenspiel. And the piano part's cool, but with that particular piano sound that I had, it wasn't cutting through the way I wanted it to, and I wanted that melody to kind of pop a little bit and go out front. So I have the glockenspiel playing that piano part, or that, not the whole piano part, but the melody. And so when you put that together, I'll start here. So just kind of layering things. And if you're a musician watching this and you're a beginner and you want to get into kind of the world of composing and writing, just start doing it. Just start getting ideas down. And guess what? Your first few ideas are going to be really bad. Okay, you just have to accept the fact that when you start out, it's going to be really bad. You're going to be really bad at it. Maybe not right away. There's exceptions. You know, not everyone's a Mozart. Not everyone is like wakes up at, not wakes up, but is like 2 or 3 years old and is writing symphonies. You know, we're not all like that. And so I continue to have the glockenspiel. And then I was like, you know what? I want some different textures. I want to have something like to kind of fill in some of the space. And so I added some viola. And I'll just solo that. Where is that? Just to kind of fill in the mid-range a little bit. And so you put all that together. You got the harp coming in here. Little different chords. So at this point, without sounding racist, I really wanted Chinese food. As I was writing this, I really was like, you know what? I could use some like Kung Pao chicken. I don't know. That's what I was. It just kind of comes out. You never know what happens. And then here I had, what did I have here? Then I was like, you know what? I want to add some low end. So what better way to do that than add some double bass? And so then I added some double bass because it kind of goes into like this different section here. So you can hear the low end. Added that, and then then I was like, you know what? Let's get really authentic, and we're gonna add a gong. That's what I did. Now we're getting really authentic, and so I added this this part here. You can hear it. Little gong in the background there. Now we're getting into the authentic territory here. I think, let's see here. I think I have another one here too. Oh, okay, so I have some timpani just to kind of help lead into that B section. So, and then I was like, what's another instrument that could kind of highlight this B section, because right now I don't really have a melody. And so I was like, I'm gonna add some flute. So I'm gonna play the whole thing for you. This is the extended, you're getting the extended version of this song breakdown. So anyway, here's the whole thing. So it's not done by any stretch, but I just wanted to give you a sneak peek into kind of the breakdown of my thought process and hopefully inspire you if you've got music that you're wanting to write, or you've got ideas in your head and you have a laptop, if you have a MacBook, if you have a couple $100 that you can spend on some audio gear, you can get that music out. And that's what I would encourage you to do. If you haven't subscribed, I want to encourage you to do that. Ring the bell so you get notified of new content, and leave a like on the video. That really helps me out a lot. And I look forward to seeing you back for the next video.